Dude, I miss that time when it was like fucking like Mr. Worldwide, fucking Pitbull, Neo,
Mr. Worldwide.
Usher. That was like Chris Brown.
Mm-hmm.
That was just like the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Miss that time. It was like everybody was hyped. You know, everybody was bald and had fucking.
Who's like the big
mustaches.
pop singer today? Who's like the pop guy? Who's like the
Guy?
king? Guy and girl.
Dude, I don't
Girl, it's like Sabrina Carpenter.
I mean, I feel like I'm more up to date with the girls than I am with the guys.
I don't know of a good guy singer right now.
Well, like, because they're
already-
all popular with the ladies.
Right.
You know, like, I don't really. I mean, I know, like, Bad Bunny is a popular guy.
Yeah.
And I know he's in pop.
He was in the movie Bullet Train.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was the fucking.
He was the Mexican.
Yeah, he was the Mexican guy who was malo.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
The Lobo.
Yeah, the Lobo.
The Lobo. The wolf. What do you think about Mexicans? Pretty cool.
Dude,
Your face.
I don't know. Were we talking about this last night?
Mexicans?
Something along those lines. Was I talking to you about this?
Maybe. What were we
I was
talking
like, I was talking about how I work for a landscaping company, and my boss, I was like, he sounds racist on paper, but like his heart is in the right place.
What does that mean on paper? I feel like on paper is worse.
Yeah, I know.
Being racist on paper is terrible.
Hear me out. Whereas, like, because at like the interview when we were talking, he's a buddy of mine from high school, and I was talking to him, and he was like, "Man, you know, I just want to really like flip this like whole landscaping business type thing like around, you know, with everybody's like view on it." And I don't want to, like, I could 1099 all of these projects out to, you know, illegals and pay them, like, absolutely nothing. But at the end of the day, I'd have that on my conscience that, like, I'm paying them dirt just to compete in the market to, like, you know.
But I want to do it because money.
But, well, no, so he doesn't want to 1099 all the work out to illegals. He wants to get his friends involved and, like, people who, like, you know, are just looking to work for a good pay. He's upped the wages. You know, he pays us more than like any landscapers would ever get paid. So he's like, I just don't want to be like part of the problem. You know, I want to be like part of like changing the culture a little bit. And so I was like, okay, that's why you don't like hire Mexican people or whatever, or like illegals. And
oh, so he doesn't hire illegals?
No.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. No. That's what I'm saying. Is like, it's not that he's like, no, I'm not fucking hiring. But then, of
racist
course, we,
on
like,
paper to
fucking,
me sounds like he hires illegals.
Oh, see,
That's what it sounded like to me.
See, I feel like most people would see racism on paper as not hiring illegals. Because you're like, fuck that.
Yo,
You know
fuck
what I mean?
that shit.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Racist on paper is like what happened to Wells Fargo when they were. Oh, yeah, that happens sometimes. Where they, in fact, we might need to work on it. Yeah, get it tight. Get it tight. A little bit of tech difficulties. I'm about to rename the podcast to "There's a Dog Under My Couch" because she's about to fucking go for it, Mina. Go,
Do it, dude.
go, Mina. Go.
Yeah, fucking. But then I was talking to him again. Is like, also, you wouldn't believe how much people would pay a landscaping crew that they can actually understand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but how much more is the question?
A good amount, actually.
Yeah,
Well, because it's crazy.
bro, you could whip out Google Translate and fucking get her done.
It's wild how many wealthy people are also quite bigoted.
I can see that. That's good old fashioned wealth.
Yeah.
Just racist rich people.
Well, I mean, they all look the same. If you get my meaning.
You mean white people?
Come on.
You think all white people look
And
the same?
a few of them have a good tan going. But let's get off my fucking boss's landscaping business.
Do you
just
think
in case you didn't like this?
you think other races think all white people look the same?
Do I think other races? Yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
for sure. No, particularly Asians.
They think we all look the same.
Yes.
You think black people think that we all look the same? I think
Or
they would too.
I think so too.
yeah, I think so too.
I think we all are a little bit, ever since like that like racial reckoning that happened in like 2015. I want
Right.
to say is when this all started.
I thought you were going to be like between 2008 and 2016. I was like, oh, you mean Obama's presidency?
No,
I was like, you're crazy.
no, like the Black Lives Matter type.
Got
thing,
it, yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Where like I think we all started to like kind of deny the fact that, and we still haven't really acknowledged it, that like we all are totally racist, like all of us. It's not just like black people, white people, Asian people. Like everybody is like just in their head. They all have a like it's not
I don't
like
know,
your
bro.
choice.
Not
you
me,
know what I'm
dude.
saying?
I don't think I'm racist at all.
Well, I shouldn't say racist because that
No, I mean
implies
like,
that it's, like
you're
angry.
subconsciously
Like
you're
you see a
racist.
person from a different
Yes.
race and you're like, that's different. And
Yeah.
and then you see a person of that same other race and you're like, I don't
Like
get
I'll
it.
see a black guy with a haircut and I'd go, I would never have that haircut.
Exactly. Or like
Which
I
is a
would
form of
see-
racism.
I would see an Asian guy driving and I'd be like, I would never just completely cause a 5-car pileup on the highway like
Right,
this. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Must have been pretty Asian.
Yeah, it was super deep. Couldn't even see this guy.
Asian woman, forget about it.
Come on. No, I don't even think those exist anymore. I think those went extinct.
Asian woman?
Yeah,
I saw 3
Asian
last night.
Americans.
Asian
are
American
different.
women.
That's different.
Oh, you mean just like pure Asian, like a Chinese woman from China?
You remember that? You remember when that was a thing?
One child rule?
Well, and how like so many like female like babies were just getting like fucking murdered.
Yeah, they were shafting him, which is crazy.
It's insane.
The ratio in China nightclubs is
Not,
awful.
it's not. It's very subpar.
It's so bad. You walk in there and there's just
It's
a
bad.
bunch of Need for Speed characters, or what's it called? Tokyo Drift characters.
Dude, that's in Japan. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm not racist. I already established I'm not racist.
Whatever, dude. But dude, can you imagine? Holy shit. A fucking like 5 dudes and 1 chick in every Chinese bar.
Yeah, it sounds like
on
Austin.
Fucking
It's terrible.
Chinese cocaine.
Have you seen the ratio for female to male in Austin?
It's crazy.
I think it's like 60 to 40.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
There's a lot. There's a lot of broads.
No, it's a lot of guys. 60% dudes.
I
Yeah.
don't believe that, dude.
Hold
Have
on,
you
let's
ever
look it
been out? Before?
Yeah, dude, I go out fucking. You're the one with a girlfriend. You don't know what it's like out there, dude.
We go out constantly.
Men woman ratio in Austin, Texas. Please tell me that there's a thing that shows this. Oh. This doesn't defend what I was saying, so I don't believe it.
Told you.
It says 50-50.
Yeah, I'm reading 102 women to every 100 men. So
Alright. I'm fake news.
I'm
I'm
hearing
literally
that
fake
you're
news.
fucking wrong.
I'm fake news, but I'm not a racist.
Dude, me neither. We've established this, that we're not racist. I think we're fine for everything else that we say going forward.
Maybe there's a demographic stat. Maybe it's like in the people in their 30s. Like people in their 30s, I bet it's more men. I don't know.
Got too much fucking hair from microphones now.
Yeah, you got a big ass head of hair, bro. You want a hair bun? You want a paper clip?
Nah, I'm good.
What's another one? Russia's another one. Russia did the opposite.
Was that?
So in like the 40s,
You started killing off the dudes?
yeah. In the 40s, all the dudes just got sent to war. All of them died. You go to Russia, it's just a sea of girls.
Fucking bro move, dude.
Yeah. That was Stalin's move. He was like, "Yo, how about this? We kill
the
all
ratio in this place is fucked, dude.
we kill all the dudes and we just get all the pussy for ourselves, brother." That's so lame. That was the real reason behind his genocide. He was like, "I just want to fucking."
This ratio sucks.
I'm just
man.
the ratio blows, and I'm
Tell these
ugly as
fucking-
fuck.
Tell these fucking Vladimir squares to fuck off.
Anyone with a name between A and V is dead. Oh no, Zelensky. No, I'm joking.
Fucking, yeah, we're living in some wild times right now, huh?
What's oh, there she goes.
What are you?
Oh,
what?
she didn't do it yet.
Just poking out.
She's poking.
Just poking out. What I'm talking about. Get
Uh,
out of here. Go back under the couch.
What else is going on? What else is wild?
Dude, what else is wild? There's a lot going on today that I don't even want to touch. Fucking,
Those girls dying.
yeah, I know. We were talking about that last night, huh? Where I was like, I tried to write bits about it just because I don't know. I'm sorry. That I am the way I am.
I mean, I get it. It's just so, it's way too soon.
I know.
Anthony Jeselnik could have pulled that off, though. You remember what he said after the Boston bombings?
No. He does that all the time. And I think it's a fun exercise because it's like, I mean, let's be real. I mean, like, the night my dad died, I think I wrote like 2 bits about it that night and like could not stop joking about it. Mm-hmm. Like, every 5 seconds I was pulling like, you're acting like someone died. Like, I just couldn't stop.
It's a way of deflecting your true emotions, is what a girl would say.
Yeah, what a girl would say is what I think personally. I think that's bullshit. That like whenever everybody's like, "Dude, this is a way to, sidestep your emotions." No, dude, it's a way to make yourself feel better about said emotions. Like whenever I go to a buddy of mine or like a good friend or a family member and I'm like, I'm really sad about like, dad dying or blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's a boring conversation.
Well, they're like, oh, like, I'm so sorry. Like, whatever
Yeah,
you need,
now
I'm
you're
here
stuck
for
with
you.
that.
And I'm stuck with that. And I'm kind of just like, that kind of sucked. And this like was a bummer conversation. Their day kind of sucks more now.
Yes.
Whereas, like, if I come to a comedian and I'm like, yeah, fucking, I'm bummed out about, like, my dad dying or whatever, and then he's like, why don't you go fucking cry about it? Like,
Did you yell Hadouken right before he died?
Yeah. Just, like, shit like that is, like, that makes me feel better.
Yeah.
Like, that's
fun.
a better way to do that.
Because we're laughing. Otherwise, it's just like, what are we all going to sit around and hug each other and be like,
Yeah,
oh
just
my
be
God.
fucking gay about it, dude.
It's very gay about
I'm
it.
sorry.
That's actually, I like that. That was the best thing I've heard. Because a lot of girls are like, you're only doing a joke right now because your true emotions are. And it's like, yeah, but my true emotion.
You don't think that we know that we're sad?
The true emotion is lame, though. That part is lame. I'd rather.
Dude, bitch, I jerked off 3 times before noon today. Like, you don't think I know I'm sad?
Yeah, sad guy.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's right. Was that before your dad died? You jerked off?
I'm sure that's true. I mean, Dad died at midnight, so like, if
how long
I'm
after a family?
positive I jerked off before he died.
That's funny. To like, your dad dies,
Like,
you go home, you're
how
sad, and you're
long-
like, well, I guess I'll jerk off.
How long before that? Like, what was the time frame?
I think
me jerking off, Dad passing away.
I think that was a Louis
And then
C.K.
when
joke.
was the next jerk off?
Yeah.
Was that a Louis C.K. joke?
There was a Louis. He was like, I could tell how good a person you were based on how soon after 9/11 you jerked off.
Oh, that's funny.
And he was like, but for me, it was somewhere right after the first tower went down.
That's funny.
That is so
That is
funny. He's like, oh, the second tower's down now. I got to do it again, I guess.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I think it's a better way of coping than just wallowing in your
And
sadness.
being sad.
Like, of course, you can have like serious conversations with people who like want to be serious or whatever, but like, it just kind of sucks after a certain point.
That's why a lot of comedians are really sad fucking people. It's because they're just
were
trying to
talking about
cope
this.
with the saddest shit they've ever experienced.
Were we talking about this? I was like, I think it's funny that whenever we all get together, like all the open micers and stuff for like the Kill Tony signups or an open mic or whatever, it's funny that like we're all funny people for sure, but it's funny to me that like we are all so fucking sad.
Yeah.
Like most of the time.
Yeah.
And like if you're a droll conversation like with another like we all get it, like when we're all talking to each other and you're just kind of like not giving anything to the conversation.
You think I'm sad?
No, not you. I'm saying
Son of
like
a
just
bitch.
like you, like the collective you or whatever.
Got it.
Whereas like you're not giving anything to the conversation. It's just like you're kind of bummed out. Like we all kind of get it. We're all kind of just sad people in general. And I think it's funny to me that like we're also sad, but it's like we're trying to make people happy for like a living.
Yeah.
We're trying
It's always interesting to me when I see someone go up on stage and they're like, I've been sexually molested, and then they start doing jokes about it. And I'm like, I don't know. It's like, yeah, okay. Like, because it's not funny enough for me to really break the initial, like, anyway, I was sexually molested. It's always like, oh, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. So I was doing bits about dad when I first started doing stand up, and I wasn't the best writer at this point. I still kind of suck at writing, but I was doing bits that were funny to me, and it was funny to like open micers and like dudes who like are doing stand up all the time, but it was never funny to like audiences and like close friends. And I like had to like come to terms with like you have to like really like outweigh the sad. Like if you're coming with this really sad premise, you really have to outweigh that sadness with whatever your punchline is. Either that or you have to ease them into
The punchline has to drain the sadness and just skyrocket funny.
Yeah, like it has to like really deliver.
Because if it doesn't drain all the sadness, then it's still like, actually, that was just kind of more sad. Yeah,
like you don't want the reaction of like, oh,
you don't want that. Yeah, unless it's so racist that they go, oh.
Yeah, well, I've gotten a few of those.
Yeah,
but I've found more success with those bits after writing bits that are like less dark and more approachable.
Right.
Like I had this one bit about how I think you've heard this bit about how ALS sucks, and I really lay it on thick where I'm like, there's lots of pit stops with ALS. He lost his ability to run, ability to walk, ability to eat and breathe, blah blah blah. And a lot of sad, depressing moments, right? So I can't tell you how psyched I was when I came in one morning to get him out of bed, and he was pitching a tent.
Yeah.
It was like, and that's like a fun kind of light, like, it's just funny that his dick still works.
And you go, oh, Dad, for me?
And like, yeah, and like no one's like, no one's thinks, you know what I'm saying? Like that's more easy to laugh at. He's still alive in the joke.
Yeah.
He's got a boner in the morning.
Yeah.
Like I'm laughing about it. Like it's a nice like thought, right? But I think that joke, because then all my other ones do way better. And I think that one really lets them be like, okay, I'm okay with laughing at a guy dying from ALS. Like,
what are
now,
some?
you know what I mean?
What are some premises you're working on
right now?
Yeah.
Dude, nothing I'm really excited about, honestly. I've got a bunch of just random bullshit thoughts that are so fucking stupid. I think yesterday I wrote a fucking dumbass bit about how women and deer, like male
the rack?
deer, yeah, are like the same, like similar species, like more ways than one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was trying to do one about walruses. We were watching this Life documentary on walruses. And
I should at least explain that a little bit because that sounds fucking retarded.
No, I mean I get it. The rack and the rack.
Yeah, the rack and the fucking 10-point. If it's a 12-point, probably not natural. Fucking
Right. Based on the size of the rack.
Shitty drinking buddy because they're either not going to talk to you or they're going to try to stab you to death. Like,
and they both get shot by dudes. I don't know. Is that good?
buddy, you need a girlfriend.
They both get fucking murdered by guys?
You make fun of me for having a girlfriend, but I think you need a female in
Nah.
your fucking life.
Girls are fucking gross, dude.
Ew.
Ew, girls.
Dude, girls are fucking gay.
Did you not see the sign when you walked in here that said "No girls allowed"?
No.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it on the front door?
It's on the front door, brother.
It's so fucking ridiculous.
No, girls allowed. My sister's like, Eric, seriously, let me in. I'm like, no, bitch.
No, bitch. Read the sign.
Read the sign, you slut.
Read the sign, you dumb bitch.
My mom comes by. I'm like, same goes for you. Or no, I'm joking. That's crazy.
Going to see Jurassic World fucking 5 or whatever the fuck.
Oh, that
with
should be
my
terrible.
mom today after this.
That should be real bad.
Oh, it's going to be great, dude. I'm going to go swing by mine, get incredibly high.
You get an icy lately?
Was it?
An icy?
An icy?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
A fucking icy at the movie theater?
Oh, yeah, no, we're going to... Come on now. I'm going to the fucking Elmo Draft House.
Oh, you go to Draft? They had ices
Going
at
with
Draft House,
Mom,
right?
Dude. No, I don't think so.
Or
do they?
bro,
I don't
you
know, man.
You got to get an icy, dude. That fucking...
How long have you lived in Austin?
20 years.
20 years. So you remember the old Alamo Draft House?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Fucking, that used to be the shit. They used to do the fucking cereal on Saturdays. The fucking Saturday cartoons.
Dude, Alamo is dope. Even to this day, I still think it's good.
Well,
It's still
but
it's like
it was
ritzier.
the shit. They got bought by like a massive.
They got
I think
bought by
by
the-
AMC, right?
I thought they got bought by... Oh, I don't remember. It might have been AMC. But I remember they definitely got bought by somebody else. But
It was
that...
some bullshit.
Some bullshit shit.
But yeah, dude. And then after that, they're fucking, dude. They're
Well, how did they even make a
nacho-loaded
fifth one of those?
Fries just went downhill from there.
Fries?
Yeah, they're fucking loaded fries with the
loaded
fucking
fries.
queso and the hatch green chilies with the cottage cheese and the fucking hot sauce. All went downhill, dude. I'm fucking furious.
In-N-Out? You like In-N-Out?
Yeah, dude, I slammed some In-N-Out. But, I mean, I don't like this whole debate, you know, with like, oh, like In-N-Out, Whataburger, blah, 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 blah. They're both fucking delicious. It depends on what you're in the mood for.
I think
And
In-N-Out
it
has
was-
an easier, more digestible burger.
Fair enough. Yeah, yeah.
And I
I think they have unfrozen meat for their burgers. I think is their like selling point.
Yeah. But then Whataburger, I think the burger is just too fucking big.
But see, that's the thing. When you're in the mood for a massive burger, like I'm going to Whataburger. I'll go to
Yeah.
Whataburger. I'll get a triple meat bacon cheeseburger, plain and dry on Texas toast. What a size that bitch with some extra fries.
Dude,
and a
what a
massive-
size is crazy.
Dude.
You eat that? You're not that big a dude.
Yeah, I know.
What do you weigh?
I've got a fucking furnace of a stomach. I swear to God. I weigh like 140.
You got a furnace in there, bro?
Yeah, dude, I swear. I ate a whole fucking plate of gnocchi before I came over here.
That's good. Gnocchi goes hard.
Dude, gnocchi's the shit.
When I go to Whataburger, I get the fucking honey butter chicken biscuit.
Dude, couple hub chubs. Dude, what you gotta do, man? You gotta get a couple hub chubs, and when they have the banana pudding milkshake, it's a seasonal. They do a banana pudding milkshake.
That
with a couple
sounds
hub
so
chubs.
good.
Son.
That sounds so good.
Ooh, and you know what you can do, man? This is a 100 IQ play, all right? What you do at Whataburger is, let me get close to the mic so people can hear this. But what you do, right? So they only serve a honey butter chicken biscuit from...
You cum in your bun.
Calm down. It does look like cum in the bun, though. That should be it, dude. If I ever make it to where I'm making a fucking little special on YouTube or whatever, that's like #1 title.
Cum in the bun?
Dude, fucking fantastic.
Just you eating a honey
I
butter
might-
chicken biscuit?
If I ever write an autobiography, I'll just title it "Cum in the Bun."
Cum in the bun. The story of ALS and my People are like, yo, what a curveball. Holy shit. I thought this was about...
They're reading it halfway, and they're like, "When the fuck did we get to the cum in the
What
bun?"
the fuck? I don't think he mentioned cum in the bun at all.
We're getting to it. He says we're getting to the cum in the bun.
It's like,
So far,
imagine my
we just-
surprise when I realized it was a book about Pluto. Like, it had nothing to do with cum on the bun.
So far, we're just talking about his crippling loss right now. What
Just-
is the cum in the bun?
Crippling addiction. No cum. Nowhere.
Dude, what the fuck? We're talking about fucking addicted to Xanax. What does this have anything to do with cum in buns? But no, hey, so here's the thing. Here's what I was talking about. So they only serve the honey butter chicken biscuit 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Or
Right.
11 p.m. to 11 a.m.
Yes.
I believe it's 11.
Yeah.
Might be 10.
Uh-huh.
Either way, you can't get it in certain hours. And sometimes you're really craving one. So what you do is that you got to, and this might not be groundbreaking news to some people, but you got to get the honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich, okay? Then you ask them to sub the honey barbecue sauce with the honey butter, right? And then you just rip that shit apart, and you have like 3 hub chubs.
Mm.
See what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
And it's got a little melted Swiss cheese on it. It's fucking nice, dude.
The Swiss cheese might be where I call it. I like the honey
You don't
butter.
like the Swiss cheese?
No, I'm not a big fan of the Swiss, dude. Top
Fair
cheeses
enough.
go right now. What's your favorite cheese?
Dude, I've got a lot. I'm a big fucking cheese guy. Right now, I'm really into the fucking Irish cheese. You ever had the Irish, fucking, I think it's Irish Munster cheese, but like, it's an Irish beer cheese. It's this like super pungent white cheddar cheese. It's really creamy. Fucking amazing, dude. That stuff is fantastic. I love a good manchego whenever I'm eating some.
What, dude?
Dude, I love a good manchego. Whenever I'm eating a meat plate with some crackers, dude, I go for fucking manchego.
You eat that
Or, dude, you know what I
manchego?
love, dude? Fucking a little holiday baked brie, dude.
Wow.
You chop the fucking top of the rind off. You
Damn.
cover it with fucking blackberry jalapeno jam. Then you wrap the whole thing in prosciutto. And then
You
you
stood the
bake
fuck
it.
up on this answer. I love it.
Dog, don't talk to me about cheese.
You know your cheese. I thought you were going to be like Gouda.
Nah,
Fucking Swiss,
ain't nothing
American.
wrong with Gouda, dude. Ain't nothing wrong with a little American cheese, bro. American cheese melts the best on some dishes. Where it's
American?
like you can't do better than some
Yeah.
American cheese.
American is solid.
Like whenever you're getting a little Frito pie, little fucking Texas chili on top of the Fritos.
Yeah.
Throw a fucking, dude, fuck it with the shredded cheese. Just throw a fucking slice of Kraft on there and just watch it melt.
When you get you bag mac and cheese guy?
Oh yeah.
When you get mac and cheese, what flavor do you get? Do you get white
I
cheddar?
like the white cheddar. Yeah.
Yeah, like Annie's.
I'll do Annie sometimes. I'm still fucking stuck on the Kraft SpongeBob. I really like the shapes. I'm a big fan of the shapes. Dude, they got
I like the shapes. I love that.
they got a good texture too, man. They're fucking fantastic.
Mom,
The
if you
white
buy
cheddar-
regular Kraft,
the
I'm gonna
white-
fucking lose my
The
shit.
white cheddar SpongeBob mac and cheese, brother. Or,
There's a white cheddar SpongeBob?
yes, and it's fantastic.
Wow, that's so great. But white cheddar SpongeBob mac and cheese is specifically designed for kids who are still kids
Fucking
at heart.
retarded.
Fucking autism, bro. Yo, give me that white cheddar SpongeBob Kraft.
Bruh, it's crazy. Like,
That's so fucking funny.
my girlfriend will say that, like, dude, like, you don't come off as, like, autistic or on the spectrum at all until you, like, get in certain situations, and one of them's in the kitchen, dude. I am so autistic.
What else? Like, that's a big one. What's another one? Kraft mac and cheese.
My autism in the kitchen?
Yeah.
I need everything to be minced. I don't like chopped shit. You know, so onions, I need
Like
to mince
super- like super,
yeah, I need
super
to be
chopped?
fine. Yeah, so
Yeah.
instead of chopping it up, I just run it through the cheese grater and just grate everything up super fine.
Do you buy powders?
No, because I
Dude,
like
you're
the
grating up onions?
Yeah, it turns into this fine like onion like paste stuff, and then when you mix it in with the garlic, it all cooks evenly. It's nice.
Okay, that does sound good.
Yeah, dude, don't come at me, man. I'm a good cook.
I'm
I'm a really good cook, but I like fucking certain
a
things.
good cook, dude. That Kraft mac and cheese SpongeBob shit.
Fucking love that shit.
Dude,
bro.
honestly, I'm not gonna lie. That does sound fucking good, though.
Yeah, dude, it's amazing.
I don't know
And
what it is about the shape of noodles.
My older brother used to have a fucking Instagram page. He's not on social media much anymore, but he used to have an Instagram page called Elevated Snacks, where he would take shit like Kraft mac and cheese or like Easy Mac or ramen or shit like that, and he would show you how to elevate it to be like a little bit nicer, to where like you're eating garbage, but like you can still elevate this thing.
Genius. That's
You know,
actually
like you
genius.
crack the egg in the fucking cup of noodles and like throw the
Yeah.
chives in there and shit like that, make it all nice. Fucking with the what's it called, the Easy Mac, you'd get like the bacon bits, like the pre-made bacon bits, so the bacon bits in with like the chives and then like a little bit of fucking rosemary on the top.
Dude,
This motherfucker's going after it.
The pre-made bacon bits is definitely elevating.
Like my brother's a fat kid at heart. Like he's not fat, but he is fucking fat. Like you know how fat people how they get in the kitchen. Like, and he's also an alcoholic. You know, he drinks a lot. And you know those fat alcoholics, dude, when they get in the kitchen late at night, dude.
Oh, they just go off.
They
remember
get
that YouTube channel?
it.
That YouTube channel where that guy would just make the most insane fucking meals. He'd buy like 15 Crunchwrap Supremes and then like duct tape them all together, and then like eat them all at once. Do you not remember this guy?
I don't know. Well,
and it was called like drunk food, drunk cooking or something. He would like dump a bunch of whiskey on eggs and bacon.
I do know this one guy that I fucking see on social media all the time. That fucking it's like, let's see let's see what I can mix with this Fireball until it stops tasting good or something like that. He's like Pepto-Bismol, and he like drinks this like delicious. And
then at the end, he's like in a Batman outfit.
He's in a Batman outfit. He's like fucking frying up like fucking filet mignon covered in fucking chocolate or something. It's fucking crazy. And then goes and benches 500 fucking pounds.
I know, dude. That video is so funny.
I love that shit, dude. That's like
I don't
hate
know how
the
that guy's
internet
alive,
a lot,
though.
but that's the best.
That guy is fucking good.
That guy's a man. I fucking love that guy.
Yeah. Wonder what, dude. What happens to that guy in like 20 years though? That's heart attack.
Honestly, I would like to see. Because he does eat all that shit and drink all that stuff, but he is in immaculate shape. Like, dude can bench a fucking truck.
Yeah, but just being able to bench doesn't mean that your body's operating at a solid level.
I don't know, dude. Tell that guy he'd probably beat your ass.
Oh, that guy would kick my ass.
That's kind of what I'm
beat my
saying.
ass with a
argue
pancake.
that he's not in a better physical condition
Than myself?
or than either of us, dude. He could probably beat the fuck out of both of us at the same time.
That's a good question. Do you think that we could? You don't think that both of us could take that guy?
No.
How much do you think he weighed?
Probably like 240, 220, something like that.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah,
One
we
good
can't take that
swing
guy.
would probably knock me out.
Well, like he's the same size like my boss who I was talking about. He's like a 200-pound dude, and I know for a fact that like if me and you tried to fight that guy, he'd
We're
beat
done.
the shit out of us.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who else we could probably take. Probably not The Rock.
I mean, like neither one of like. Here's the thing too. Like I don't train jujitsu. You know, like I'm not fucking rolling with a gi.
You think the two of us could take Conor McGregor if he had no hands?
Like if his hands were just cut off.
He had no
stumps.
hands, like chopped off.
No, because there's a guy in the MMA today. I forget who his name. Could you look this guy up?
Yeah.
He's a fucking MMA fighter. He's missing a hand, and he beats the fuck out of people, dude. And you can tell
I've
me
seen this guy.
that if he was missing the other one, he wouldn't be doing exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, I've seen this dude.
Yeah, that fucking guy
Yeah, dude.
beats the fucking shit out of people.
That is
Or
crazy.
actually, I think I was talking about that guy. Jake Peacock is the guy I was talking about.
Where was it?
That guy.
This guy here?
Limb different fighter, Jake Peacock. In the middle. Yeah.
This guy looks like the dude from...
Dude, if you see fucking
Fight Club.
videos of this guy, dude, like he beats the fucking
Ugh.
piss out of these dudes.
Dude,
It's
I
crazy.
hate that they leave...
It's like they don't have the timing right anymore.
I hate
you
that
know?
they leave the fingers on the nub. I fucking hate that so much, dude. Because look at that little nub he's got.
He's got like a... Dude, he's got no
You see that? There's like a finger on that. You see what I'm talking about?
I do.
It's fucking gross,
Dude,
bro.
I tell you about those guys that I met in Vegas who were fucking deaf and brothers, and one of them was missing a hand. He had like 5 little nub fingers. Tell you about that?
I don't like that at all.
Dude,
Did he
yeah,
shake
no,
your
fucking-
hand with it?
I went in to shake his hand, and he like stuck his hand out and looked at me and just started laughing. But he was
that's
deaf,
funny.
so he's like,
That's funny as shit.
I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Dude,
Like, I was
Cracking the fuck up yesterday. I was at Lucky Duck, and this blind guy goes
Yesterday?
up. No, like last week, I think. I'm gonna sneeze.
Dude, get it the fuck out or keep going. You're nuts.
I was at Lucky Duck last week, and this guy's a blind guy. He goes up. He does like 5 minutes. This is a pretty good job. Funniest thing ever was to watch Alden light the guy. He was lighting him so much. It was just...
I think I know the guy you're talking about. That's so funny.
Oh, God. He's just like 1 minute, like just keeps lighting him, and the guy's just going. So stupid.
Dude, my buddy of mine, he's a TA at Tufts University, and he was telling me this funny thing where I think I might have told you this before, where he was grading papers, and this was when, like, you know, people couldn't see each other up in Boston, like the classes were still online or something like that. But anyway, he's grading papers, and he keeps on getting the same student is turning in these papers where he's like, I can't read this. I can't read this, and I can't grade it. And he emailed the student and was like, hey, man, like, I need you to work on, you know, your handwriting because, like, I can't read this. And yeah, he emailed back like, yeah, okay, I'll work on it. Gets another paper back and, you know, same fucking handwriting. Hasn't gotten any better. And he's like, okay, hey, man, like, I need you to come meet with me. He thinks the guy's, like, fucking up his handwriting so that, like, it'll be impossible to grade so that Max will just, like, give him, like, a good grade or whatever. But, anyways, so he calls him into his, like, he emails him and schedules a meeting in his office to meet with the guy. And he walks in, and the guy has cerebral palsy.
That's so bad. That's so fucked.
Like, I know this kid.
Literally, Martin Phillips walks in.
Away.
Away.
Dude, I fucking ran into Martin Phillips on the street yesterday. I said, hey, big fan. And the guy next to me goes, hey, see you later, Aaron. I just saw Martin go, motherfucker, and walk away.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, he's like, motherfucker. I was like,
Can't even get my name right.
The guy goes, shit, I don't think that was Aaron. I was like, that was not Aaron, my guy.
That's so funny, dude.
It's so funny that people are being, like, racist towards handicapped people. Like, what's it called? Is it ableist?
Ableists, yeah. I don't. Who's being racist or ableist? Who's being ableist?
Well, it's like if you mistake those two all the time, like, one of them can't talk, you know, is pretty definitive trait of one of them is that they can't talk.
Right.
So it seems like you would remember which one can't talk. You know what I'm saying?
So it's confusing people's inabilities.
What? I'm saying people should know which one can't talk, right?
So,
But
like, cerebral palsy
why they
can talk.
Why they keep mistaking the two is that they both, like, walk with, like, you know, like a limp and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, one of, like, side of their body is, like, more affected than the other or whatever. I
Yeah.
don't know what causes that. But they both, like, walk like that. But one of them can talk, and he talks, like, you know, like that. Like, it's very...
It's obvious.
Yeah, it's a very definitive trait of him as well.
Yeah.
So you think you would be able to tell the two apart, but that's why I'm like, it's funny that, like, people are being ableist. Like, I guess not funny. I guess it's pretty annoying to them, but, like,
Yeah.
I think it's crazy because, like, they're so clearly, like, not the same.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
one of them talks to a fucking AI speaker. Like, what are we doing?
Oh, Aaron Blisle.
It's like saying,
Yeah.
it's like walking by Hans Kim and being like, yo, later, Cam. Like,
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, what are you saying?
Trying to think. It's like, yeah, it's like walking by Hans Kim and saying, later, Margaret Cho. Like, that's
wild.
yeah, it's wild. Walk, dude, what?
I guess, yeah. It'd be,
Someone last night on the episode when that black lady was up on stage. Oh, it was Mark Norman. He goes, look, it's Ma'am Patterson.
That's so good. Yeah, that guy's fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
whenever I
it's
see
funny.
guys like that, and guys like, I was talking nothing but praise about our boy Nick James.
Nick
Yeah,
James.
fucking guys like that, where I'll just be like sitting at a mic, or at like a tag mic or whatever,
Yeah.
anywhere. Sitting next to that guy's fucking a treat, dude. Because he just fucking whispers in your ear, just fucking the funniest shit.
He's like, oh, I've been.
Oh yeah.
I love his act when he's like, you like that, bitch?
Ah, I slapped that fat black girl's ass.
I slapped your fat fucking ass, you whore, huh?
She said, talk dirty to me. I said, well, you betcha.
You betcha there. I love you, honey.
Dude, yeah, that guy's great. Fucking, but yeah, and then, I'll be sitting next to those guys, and I'll be like, dude, why the fuck am I even trying right now? I mean, like,
Hey, you got to.
yeah.
You got to, bro. Got to.
What else? Wrote down a bunch of fucking stuff. I'm gonna try to start podcasts of my own soon.
That's right.
Just
What are you going to call it?
So I have
Baking soda.
a couple ideas. I think I want to do one where it's kind of this kind of style, where I just have my friends over, we'll chat for a little while. And that one I'll probably call like Wilson's Island, or like Podcast Away with Wilson. So like lean into the,
Sail away.
because then it's really easy to make like a fucking volleyball with a handprint on it.
Yeah.
And every fucking substitute teacher I ever fucking had in my life, dude, they fucking
Wilson.
get down the fucking read like half my name, be like, what? And then just, Wilson.
Wilson.
And I'm like, yeah, dude, you're fucking hilarious. You're so fucking
Oh my God, I've never heard that before.
like, holy shit, get this guy a mic, get him on stage.
For me, it was always the Sarah Mclaughlin. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They'd be like,
What would they do?
They'd be like Eric McLaughlin. Oh, in the arms of an angel. Do you remember that?
Dude, I'm a little young for that one.
Oh man,
But I am sure that was infuriating. Like, I know.
because growing up, every time SpongeBob would hit a break, it'd be like, "Do you know about a puppy that's getting tortured in Afghanistan?" And then it would just show a puppy in a cage, and it's like, "In the arms of an angel."
I mean, I guess
I'm Sarah
they still
McLaughlin.
had those.
Yeah.
They were less prevalent.
Oh man.
I think all the funding went to one person.
Yeah. I used to see that all the time growing up, and I fucking hated it. Hated it.
Yeah, fucking. Okay, speaking of animal cruelty,
Here we go.
fucking.
You hit your dog.
No, I love my dog. I could never. I have actually. He got nearby a fucking scorpion that was underneath our pool table, and he was like going up and like trying to sniff it, and so I like smacked him on the butt. I was like, "You get the fuck away from me!
What are you, gay?
What are you doing? You're flirting with death." No, but animal cruelty. Yeah. No, so I was talking to my girlfriend about I need a story. One of my buddies in town runs like a storytelling show. And I was thinking about stories I could tell for the show. And I was telling my girlfriend the story that I have about, and I've always remembered the story takes place. I was 6 or 7 years old at the time. And she's not from Texas, and she didn't grow up that way, so she's not good. But just want to excuse myself before I tell you a terrible story. The story has made like chicks cry in college and shit, and I still thought it was funny. But
What is it?
so the story is like when I was like 6 or 7 years old, me and my cousin were going spotlighting. And if you don't know what spotlighting is, like get in the back of the truck with like a bunch of shotguns and in a spotlight at night and drive around your ranch looking for small game, right? And like varmints and shit like that. And so anyway, we pull up on a jackrabbit, and everybody in the truck like shoots it at the exact same time.
Oh my
And
God.
this jackrabbit basically explodes. And no, that's not. Dude, you're not even close to the bad part. So out when it explodes, out pop 2 baby rabbits.
Oh my God.
And the baby rabbits are like, I don't know if you ever heard a rabbit, but they're like,
No. Okay, stop.
it sounds like a fire alarm.
Oh my God! Of course, girl. Dude, I'm about to cry. That's fucking
sounds like a fucking
crazy,
fire alarm.
dude.
And so we of course feel terrible. We're like, what the fuck? Like we never seen anything like that, and so we don't know what to do. And
You
so
guys ran a train on a jackrabbit.
what?
All 3 of your friends with shotguns.
It was me and my family members. It was me and my cousins.
How many shotguns?
Dude, so I was like 6 or 7, so I had like a fucking like 22, right? Which is like a small rifle. All of them had like fucking 12 gauges, and there's probably like, dude, I have a big family. There's probably like fucking 6 of us or something like that.
So 6 of you shot this thing at the same time.
Yeah. So, and also, by the way, fucking jackrabbits, massive problem in all of Texas.
Okay.
Massive problem for agriculture and everything else, actually.
That's good. That's good that you said that.
Like, they are a problem.
Okay.
Like, fucking, I should also say, when you go spotlighting, it's not like you're going out hunting for fucking, like, just anything. Like, you're going for varmints and stuff like that. Varmints meaning anything that tear up agriculture or harm the populations of animals that you care about.
Right.
Right? So I'm talking hogs, coyotes, rabbits, armadillos, shit like that. And so anyway, I should also clarify that as well. But anyway, so out pop the 2 fucking baby rabbits, and they're like, rah, rah, rah. So you're still not at the bad part of the story. And so anyway, we don't know what to do. They're still alive, and so we're like, we'll just put them in this blanket, and we'll take them back to the ranch, and we'll put them in the barn. Barn being like a massive tin like shed, and we put them in the barn, and it's the middle of the night, right? It's like midnight, and they are still going, right? Fire alarm, just dude. And dude, this is fucking crazy. So we're all in tents, and all the parents are in the house, right? And my fucking uncle comes out in his fucking tighty whities. He's fucking red face. He's like fucking muttering like stupid fucking kids, fucking rabbit, just fucker. He walks into the barn and he comes out with the 2 fucking baby rabbits, and the ranch is like 100 yards away from a drop off, like a drop off cliff that leads to the Nueces River. And I see him go get the rabbits and walk like 70 yards and then just chuck them over the tree line. And I'm sitting in my tent and I just hear him go like,
Oh my God.
yeah.
Is Grandpa still around?
That was my uncle.
Oh, it was your uncle.
He's still around.
He fucking threw them off a cliff.
Yeah, I mean, in his defense,
dude.
In his defense,
Yeah.
they weren't gonna make it,
Right.
and they were being really loud. Like everyone was not sleeping at the like we were all awake, just knowing that was why.
That's crazy.
So anyway, I tell you that story, and like again, sorry, I'm working through this through therapy. Like I've always remembered that being like a kind of funny story.
Right.
And I tell her that, and she goes, "There's nothing funny at all about that story.
Right.
That's not funny.
No, it's not that funny. No.
Yeah, no. I get it.
Yeah,
Trust me.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
working
yeah.
through these things. I promise.
Okay, I got you.
But anyway, so I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I totally thought that was hilarious. It's like, that's not funny at all. It's actually really sad and like kind of explains a lot.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, like, what do I do? And she's like, you should tell the fucking fish story. It's like, the fish story?
How does that one go?
And that one goes like this, where I was like fucking 12 or 13, and I was at my, or I was probably like 14 or 15 actually. Either way, I was at my ranch, and we were fishing out of the tank, fishing out of the pond, and we were catching a fish every cast. But every fish that we pull out was just like fucking thin as can be, right to the bone.
Right.
And so, and me and my buddy, it was dove season, so we had our shotguns, and we were like, dude, fuck it, like, let's just thin the herd a little bit. And so all day we sat there with a case of beer and just fucking caught fish. And if we like held them up and they were like really skimpy, just throw them up in the air, shoot them with a shotgun. Just feed the other fish. And we've shot probably like over 60 fish that day. Like 60 of them. And she was like, tell that story.
That's a funnier story?
Yeah, that was my point. I was like,
This is your therapist saying this?
No, my girlfriend.
Your girlfriend. Oh, okay. I thought you said therapist.
No. No.
I mean, in a race of what's funnier, yeah, I guess that wins.
I'm telling them quickly. Like, there are parts of the story that is like funny that I can say or whatever. But now I think that this is the funny part, is that I told the rabbit story. She said, that's not fucking funny.
Yeah.
Like, you tell the fishing story. And then I think of the fishing story. I'm like, where I killed over 60 fish.
Right.
And for like a split second, I like understood just for a split second. And I can't tell which punchline to go with here, but I'm like, we're like fucking where Hitler's mind was at, or like where fucking like what's going on in Gaza. Whereas like, because she gave a big fuck about those 3 rabbits, but she didn't give a single shit about like
60
over
fish.
60 fish, like bloodlines of fish.
It's because a rabbit is cuter.
Yeah, it's because rabbits cute, get tough tears and shit like that. And so I was like, there's also a punchline.
Throwing
there.
a
Like
rabbit, throwing 2 rabbits off a cliff versus
like,
shooting 60 fish to scatter in wind so that all the other fish could eat it.
Well, so I think the punchline that I decided on was, I was like, yeah, and the fish were eating the other fish, of course. But, and I was going to say is like, and I think why she cared so much more about the rabbits than the fish is because, you know, a fish is not, you know, like fuzzy and cute and cuddly.
Yeah.
And neither are Jews.
Yes.
Fucking.
That could be
Boom.
something. That could be something.
It could be something if I didn't already unpack like fucking like years of like terrible trauma that probably.
I think what happened
Even
there
though
is
it's not trauma, dude. We were fucking spotlighting, dude. You can't tell me that this is a bad thing.
I think you built up the story of you shooting the rabbit so much that the sadness level got so high that the funniness level didn't reach how sad I felt for that rabbit. I pictured 6 family members shoving a shotgun
Also,
in this thing's face
No.
and blowing it apart.
You should picture it more like a drive-by shooting in the middle of the woods.
That still doesn't sound good.
Like, but
How about this? One time my uncle threw 2 baby rabbits off a cliff. My girlfriend said that's a terrible story. And she said, you should tell a story about the time that I shot 60 fish with a shotgun and scattered them to the wind so that they could feed other fish. She said that story was better. I don't know how to go
so just
from there.
burn through those stories.
Burn
real
through
quickly.
the stories quickly because that first story is fucking sad.
It's fucking wild, right?
It's really sad. I picture all of your family like, come on, guys, let's go. And then you go and commit a fucking hate crime on a rabbit.
Dude, I'm figuring it
You
out.
blow its fucking asshole out of its face. And somehow 2 babies that aren't even
Dude,
formed
that's
yet.
fucking crazy, right?
The
Like,
fact
how
that they didn't
still-
explode also is crazy.
That's kind of why I'm like, Uncle, like, fuck, I shouldn't have said his name, but we'll cut that out. But
We'll leave it in.
but fucking in his defense, that is the fucking kill the rabbits is the logical thing to do. They probably have fucking pellets in them from when we shot the other fucking
That's probably why they were screaming, yes.
Yes. Or no, they were probably screaming because they just popped out of a fucking
they got
rabbit.
ripped into existence.
Yeah.
And watched their mother, the only thing that ever loved them, get fucking vaporized.
Off, dude. Fuck off. This is fucking ridiculous.
Oh my god!
You guys are ridiculous.
No, dude, that's crazy. It's a crazy story. Now, I understand the context. I'm not saying your family's wild. I'm not saying that.
They are a little bit.
But I'm saying that is just like, damn, that's a lot, bro. That's a lot to throw at me. And then the only 2 survivors of this tragedy get thrown off a cliff. Like, that's wild, dude.
Because they wouldn't shut the fuck up. Like, I don't know.
Hey, dude, don't run your mouth, you know?
Hey, man, fucking
Uncle Timmy, whatever his name was, doesn't fuck around, dude. What's funny is that you guys threw him into the river. It would be funny if the next day you went fishing and you caught one of those. And then you blasted him with a shotgun. Hey, it's that dumb rabbit from yesterday. Boosh.
Yeah. Anyway. So
Yeah.
I'm figuring that stuff out in therapy.
Yeah, dude. You're good. You'll get there.
Yeah. No, come on, man. I'm fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm chilling.
You're fine.
And, to be fair, man, like a lot of people who grew up in Texas and in the South, like, did a lot of the same shit. Maybe they didn't have 2 fucking baby rabbits pop out on them, but like that was wild.
I definitely think that a lot of people here have killed animals in some pretty gruesome ways. Like watching people do the whole shooting pigs out of a fucking helicopter.
Oh, dude, let me tell you some fucking other crazy shit.
Oh, okay, here we go.
When I was like fucking 7 or something like that, we went to that ranch and we pulled up and our neighbor Eddie, who was like he was an old cop from Chicago who had like a Purple Heart and stuff like that because his partner and him got in a shootout with like a huge gang or whatever. I think he killed like fucking 12 people or something like that. But anyway,
damn, dude, don't go to laser tag with that guy.
Dude, no, he'll fucking run up the score.
He'll run a train.
Run up the score.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we get there and Eddie has a massive fucking hog trap. Right, and a hog trap.
If you didn't say trap, that would have been so funny.
What?
Eddie has a massive fucking hog.
He probably also has a massive fucking hog, dude.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's got this massive hog trap, and it's like, you know, fucking probably as big as the room we're in right now.
Oh, fuck.
You know, maybe slightly bigger. And how a hog trap works, right, is like you put a bunch of bait in the middle, you have a gate, and then as soon as they all go in there, one of them, while they're all fucking around in there, will like hit the tripwire and they'll drop the gate behind them, and then they'll just be locked in there. And so we pull up, and he's got this hog trap, and it's just full of fucking hogs, dude. Like 100 fucking hogs, and they're of all sizes. So fucking some of them are like 200 pounds, 300 pounds, like massive, and then some of them are like fucking piglets, right? Like fucking this big.
Yeah.
And I get out of the car, we're all looking at it, and Eddie's like, and Eddie's talking to my dad, and he's like, yeah, you want to like help me, like, you know, with all these hogs? And my dad was like, yeah, sure, we can help you. And I was like, yeah, we'll help you. And Dad just gives everybody a gun. We all get up like in a semicircle around this hog trap. I'm sitting there with the 22, and I'm like, what are we about to do? And then they just fucking unload it on these things.
Oh, I thought you sell them for their meat.
No, dude, you can't fucking sell hog meat. No one wants to buy it.
I thought some places buy the hog meat.
Some like deer processing. Dude, this is way back in the day where like people were not fucking eating hog meat or mixing.
Dude,
that
you guys
into
just
sausage.
blast them.
Dude, dude, here's the funny part, right? So we fucking just unloaded on these hogs, and I was like, Jesus Christ, you know. But
yeah, you participated in a genocide right there.
Yeah, for
or
sure,
a fucking
for sure.
shooting.
Well, I mean, fucking, it did take me a second to fucking shoot because I didn't really realize what we were doing until everybody started shooting. And I was like, oh fuck, like, but
You just joined in.
yeah, I had to join in. But anyway, fucking hogs are the biggest problem in Texas today. Like, we have a massive hog problem here.
Yeah.
They're fucking, dude, they're everywhere, and they rip up everything. Fences, farmland, like, you name it, dude. fucking habitat. They'll fuck up habitat for all the burrowing animals in the area.
Yeah.
But anyway, kill all these fucking hogs, and then my cousin, he's not there yet. He's driving through and stopping at Academy to pick up shells. And my brother texted me. He's like, "Hey man, we just shot like a fucking 100 hogs. Yeah, can you pick up a bunch of tannerite?" And so you picked up a fuck ton of tannerite.
You gonna blow them up?
Yeah, we blew them all up.
Why? What's the purpose of that?
That part was just for fun.
That's crazy.
That part was just for fun.
That's insane.
Fucking
Wait, you guys were blowing up hog bodies?
yeah.
Oh my god.
You know what's even more fucked up? You know what came to come eat them?
Huh.
More hogs.
I know those things are gross.
Dude, they're fucked up.
They are gross. Blowing them up, Jesus, is that even fun? I would be disgusted.
So fun, but I will say we didn't think it through.
You got covered in fucking juice?
No, we didn't get covered in juice. No, but a fucking like 3-acre fucking part of the property was
Covered in
you
hog
could
shit.
not even walk near it. It just smelled so fucking bad.
Oh my god. That's the most brutal thing I've ever heard in my life,
What are you
dude.
talking about, dude?
Dude,
have you seen
what are you
Schindler's
talking
List?
about,
Like,
bro?
What are you talking about?
listen to what you just told me. We had
You
100.
experienced 9/11. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I experienced it. I didn't cause it.
I mean, that
You
was,
told me you
that
just
was
lined up
that-
a bunch of hogs,
That was
shot
that
them.
hog family's 9/11. For
That
sure.
I mean, I'm sure they didn't even notice, but I'm saying to shoot them all, like, that's a lot. But I know that it needs to be done. I know that there is a hog problem and killing hogs needs to be done. But then to shove tannerite in their bodies, and
No, we didn't shove tannerite in their bodies.
you just put it next to them.
No, dude, we fucking put all the tannerite in an area, and then we dragged all the bodies and stacked them on top of the tannerite and left like an opening. And then we went like a really far away and then shot it.
Oh my god, that is gross, dude. How did you guys not get covered in that shit?
We were really far away, dude. We were using a fucking 308.
Oh my god.
It was fucking.
It probably looked like when
No, the reason was because it
the
was
first
New
thing I
Year's.
picture is when the fucking space shuttle blew up and they found the astronaut parts all over the fucking United States. That's like,
Dude, come on. See, those are people. These are fucking.
yeah, but that's,
These are disgusting.
you're talking to a guy
fucking
that's never
pigs.
shot a gun at an animal.
Fair enough. Okay,
So,
fair enough. No,
You know what I mean? Like,
No, that makes sense.
I'm a weak stomach to this.
No, I get it, dude. And like,
I would love
also
to.
I went to Colorado for college. Like, all of my friends are the same. Like,
Yeah.
I get it. It's not typical.
I would love to. I would love to shoot a deer.
I would love to kill animals. I would love to.
Look, I think it's an important thing to be able to, like, when you're out in the woods,
yeah, for
you should
sure.
know how to do that. But I
also-
think I need a little bit of a degree. It's like on the first day when I'm hanging out with your family, I don't think if I'd be ready to throw a rabbit into a river. I don't think I could do that.
No.
But
And we
I
wouldn't
could
ask
shoot an animal. I could do that. I need a little bit of time to bridge my gap to throwing rabbits off a cliff.
Dude, come on. You can't judge him on that alone.
I'm not judging him on that alone.
I was about to say, moment of week. Dude, it's
No.
3 a.m.
I'm
and
sure-
he's a practicing doctor
Yeah.
at that point.
Look, and again, I am
This
telling
is
you,
his vacation.
I'm actually glad you brought this all up because I think it's very important. I don't want you to feel attacked, and I'm saying you gross, you're psychopaths. I don't want that to be the
I
message.
feel like that is the message.
That's not the message
that we're getting across.
The
here.
the message I want to get across is that's a lot. That's a lot to take in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you're talking to a guy. Here's a funny story. Okay, this is a funny story. Okay, this has nothing to do with killing anything.
Okay.
this is funny. Because you just said like you've never shot a gun at an animal.
That's right.
Yeah. So you're talking a guy who, me and my brother, when we were taking care of my dad, right? We were at the house. 24 hours a day required, around the clock care, right?
Right.
So we were always around the house, and we always had something to do, but nothing to do, right?
Right.
Because like if he doesn't need anything, you have nothing to do. But as soon as he needs something, like you gotta be there. So there'd be times where we had a lot of downtime, but we still had to be at the house. So we were bored, and Brandon was like, let's get all of the guns in the house and accumulate them into like one place, and then we'll like buy a safe and put them all in there. And I was like, good idea. So we got all the guns that we knew of from all the gun closets, and we put them out on our floor in the living room. And I think the first go around was like 18 guns. It was like a bunch of shotguns, a bunch of deer rifles, a couple of handguns. Yeah, that's it. And then my dad came out from his nap to come eat dinner, and he sees all the guns. He's like, that's not all the guns. I'm like, what? He's like, did you check underneath my shoes in the closet?
Oh, you start getting the weird guns.
Yeah, well, and we went underneath his shoes, and we found like a fucking crazy 12 gauge that used to be at my grandma's. It's got like a bunch of fucking like metal, what's it called? Not stenography. What's it called? All the fucking
Like laser print,
it's not laser print because it's too old to have that stuff. But it was like
chiseled, or
yeah, it was like chiseled into like a bunch of designs and stuff.
engraving.
Yeah, engraving. Yeah, a bunch of metal engraving. And we found that, and then we brought that out, and then he was like, and then did you check above like your mom's dresses? Like, I think there's something up there too. We like went up there. There's a fucking 44 Magnum. And we're like fucking bring that out. I was like, and then did you check like in my coat closet, like in the fucking find a fucking repeater in there? And by the end of it, dude, we had fucking like 28 guns just around the house, like just in random places.
Is that how you grew up, with just guns all over the house?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like if you were to open a closet in my house, it wouldn't be uncommon to find a gun in there.
Do you? When did you learn how to shoot?
When I was like, God, I don't even remember. Probably like 6, 6 or 7.
So you always
Yeah,
just
probably
kind of
younger
knew
than
what you were
that.
doing.
Whenever I could hold a gun, I learned how to shoot.
Right. That's interesting. Yeah, we had no guns in the house.
Well, and we also had it was kind of like a regimented program. Like everybody in the family like grew up learning how to shoot and learning how to hunt the exact same way. Right? So like as soon as you could hold a BB gun, like you'd start with a BB gun, right? And then
Right.
you'd turn 6 or 7, then you could shoot a 22, right? And go shoot targets.
Oh, so you kind of start at the bottom and then you work your way up.
Yeah, you shoot a 22, shoot targets only. You can't shoot at any animals. There's also a big thing in my family. We should also put this on the record, that unless it was varmint, which also the spotlighting, the story, we should also say that like the uncommon part of that story as well is that we all shot it at the same time. Typically what would happen is that one person would see it and shoot it.
Right.
But we were
Dibs.
basically.
Yeah.
But we were having a slow night. No one had seen anything. Everybody saw that rabbit at the exact same time and shot it at the exact same time.
Dude,
that was weird that happened.
Yeah.
Because we do have a rule in our family, whereas like if you're shooting something that's not like, of course, a hog, a coyote, a carnivore, something like that, you have to cook it and eat it. So all of like the small game and shit that we would shoot, you have to cook it and eat it.
You didn't eat that rabbit.
No.
Yeah.
No
way
we did
you
not.
ate that rabbit.
It was in pieces, dude.
Yeah.
But but that is a rule. So like when you're growing up and you learn how to shoot the 22, you have to shoot targets first so that you know that you're a good shot. And then
Right.
as soon as you know you're a good shot, then you can shoot an animal, but then you have to know how to clean and cook the animal. And then you can move on to like a shotgun, like a 410 shotgun, learn how to shoot that, and then you just work your way up the ranks.
So you can gut a deer and clean it and cook it?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and that's a good skill. Good skill to have.
Yeah.
I can't quarter it though. I can't butcher one. Like I can clean it and I can I could probably figure it out. Like, I could probably figure out how to quarter it, but I can clean it really well. I just can't butcher it. I have to take it to a meat market.
But the big one is like rabbit, deer. What else would you even skin and quarter?
Like, what would you butcher?
Yeah, like what else? What other animals are there?
Dude, a bunch of stuff. I mean, so I don't love deer hunting. It's not my favorite thing to do. I do it every year because I love deer meat.
Yeah.
But I don't really love deer hunting.
Why not?
There are ways to do it that I feel like I'd probably have a lot more fun, but it takes a lot of time to learn how to do. Like bow hunting, I feel like it would be a way more fun way to go deer hunting. But I don't want to learn how to bow hunt. You know, I used to have a bow when I was a kid, and I used to shoot at targets a lot, but I never
Got good enough to like approach a deer.
I never got good enough in my mind to where I was like, I know that I'm gonna kill the animal if I like have this in my hand.
I think the hardest part is like you got to get fucking close, right?
Yeah, you do. I mean, the best bow hunters in the fucking world still are like pushing it. You know, like fucking like an 80-yard shot's like crazy. You know,
It's crazy to think Native Americans were doing that with
dude,
like
yeah, with a
old
fucking
school
stick and,
bows.
like, dude, have you read Empire of the Summer Moon?
No,
Dude, great book. Fucking reading it. So good, dude.
What's it about?
It's all about it's Texas history and the history of the Comanche Empire. So it's like how the Comanches came into power.
and then how we
like,
completely
massive-
destroyed them.
Well, we're the reason that they came into power in the first place. If you want to talk about it. Like,
Oh, we
fucking-
gave them guns to like kill other tribes.
No. We gave them horses. So like in 1575, I believe, was the first herd of horses was brought over by a Spaniard. I forget that guy's name, but he settled, I believe, in New Mexico with like 700 horses, and a bunch of the horses were stolen, raided, and shit like that, or some of them like got free or whatever and escaped into the mountains up into the Rockies. And then that's where, and at that time, the Comanches were fucking like piss water tribe, dude. Like they got shit on by every other tribe in the area. I think.
And then one of them just walks
at
past
the
a
time,
horse.
it was the Apaches that were the big warring tribe, and the Cherokee had a big domain at that time too. But then when the horses made it to the Rockies, it was the early. I want to say it was the early 1600s was when like the Comanches like started coming down the mountain and started just fucking everyone up because they were these like short, like everybody always depicts them as like these like super tall.
Okay, good. Go ahead. What were you saying?
I was saying Comanche were always like in paintings and stuff of the period, like they're always depicted as like these super tall, like lanky, athletic looking types, like the build or whatever. And that's not true. Like that's more online with like Kiowa or like Apache tribe. The Comanche, they were like short as fuck. And like everybody called, I think their name actually comes from, or their name comes from the one who's against everyone. But everybody, all the other tribes, whenever they were dealing with like the French and the Spanish for trade, they would always describe the Comanche as like you can smell them from a mile away. They're just like, and they're super hairy, and like they're just like squat, hairy people. But then when they came down the mountain, they learned this. They learned how to ride horseback in a way that no one could even come close to.
Because they were the first ones to run into him.
No, they were the first native tribe to ride them. So they were also super well known for their ability to break horses. So, and apparently the way that they would do this was that they would lasso a wild Mustang and choke it and suffocate it to the point where it collapses. And then when it collapsed, they would loosen the rein and go up to their muzzle and breathe into their muzzle and kind of like resuscitate it. And when it would come out of that state, it would be like super docile, and they would like
get on top of it,
and then they would like get on top of it and just like fucking pet it and shit. And that was like, so they were the first ones to ride the horses. All of the other natives were using the horses for meat and shit like that, and like cattle. They didn't think about riding them. But the Comanche, like I said, they lived in the Rockies. They were pushed into like the least fertile part of the country by all the other tribes. And so they learned how to ride these wild Mustangs in the mountains in all this crazy terrain. They started doing this shit that people described where they would drop on the side of their horse and fucking shoot arrows over the top.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah, that is some Mongol shit right there for sure.
Shane Gillis has a funny bit about this too, where it's like it's hilarious that like whenever we talk about particularly that tribe, but you know, just like the time where the natives were running the show, and it's like we think about it as like, you know, they were really like, smart and in touch with like nature and like knew a lot about the land and everything like that. But like we always think of them as like this super like mystical, like, you know, like wiser than words.
Yeah,
people.
But they were killing people.
Well, no, dude, they were calling each other fucking dog pussy. Like that was like their name, and like fucking he who shits on horseback, and like fucking shit like that. And we're fucking like, dude, they would be
the bro-y side of Indian.
Bro, it's fucking crazy. They would be in open combat with settlers and outnumber the settlers like fucking 10-1. But then their chief would get shot off his horse or something, and fucking they would all retreat because they would be like, shit, the magic that we did before this that was supposed to make him not be able to get shot
isn't working. Yeah.
We got to bail. We got to reassess this. Like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah. That is fucking cool. That is cool. I was reading a lot about the Custer, the Little Bighorn. I was reading a bunch about that a while back.
He's big in that book.
Yeah?
Yeah. And, dude, he's big in that book, and the people no one ever fucking talks about, which is crazy, is his counterpart is this guy named, forget his first name, but his last name McKenzie.
Yeah.
And he was just Custer's like guy who basically like did all the things that Custer did, but did it right, you know, and like kind of succeeded more often than not.
Right.
But we all talk about Custer.
Because
Custer was the last graduating, like he was the bottom of his class.
Yeah.
Fucking
he was bad.
West Point.
But I think the reason why he gets the most glory is just because he
got a lot of glory until he fumbled.
Until he fumbled,
he's a fucking idiot.
But he just, because he kept winning every fight because he'd be like, let's just turn and run at him head on and say, fuck him. And, and they would always chicken out and be like, oh shit, this guy's crazy.
Yeah.
But the one time he pulled it again, they were like, there's literally 2,000 Indians here.
Also, he would do things like fucking, he would call, it would call it like a military victory. He fucking massacred like a shit ton of Arapaho Indians that were already on a deal with the federal government. Just ran into their fucking place, killed like, I think like 2,000 of them or something like that. And then was like, dude, we fucking crushed those like people. It was like, dude, you killed a bunch of old people and women.
Yeah.
Like,
but it was all about glory, you know. If you had glory, then you could run for office. You could become a politician.
Oh yeah, dude. People made careers off being an Indian killer.
Just being an Indian killer, yeah.
No, I mean, dude,
because it was the war of the time.
You see that, dude? You see that 30-30 that we pulled out of our house? We found it in a horseback holster. Makes you think.
What kind of ancestors did you have?
Yeah, exactly. Right? It makes you think.
My ancestors were Irish and Brazilian, so not a lot of Indian killing.
Maybe the Irish.
The Irish, well, no.
Never really came out early.
So check this out. My dad was just shy of Vietnam. My grandfather, Iwo Jima. My great-grandfather, cavalryman, World War I. Great-great-grandfather killed a guy in Ireland and then came over to the U.S.
He fled Ireland because he killed a guy.
Yeah.
Do you know the details of him killing a guy?
No.
No.
We just know that he changed his name.
He came from a bad apple from Ireland.
Yeah, he was just like, I'm gonna fucking. Probably had a pint of Guinness and just was like, I'm out of here. Fucked up.
That's funny. That's funny to think about.
You've been here a while. Your family's been here probably for what?
I've been here for a good while. We have a thing up at one of my ranches. You got a charger for one of these things?
Right there. See that right there?
This is an iPhone charger for an old iPhone.
You can use.
Whatever. Appreciate it. No, I was saying is that one of our at our ranch in outside of Austin, we have a wall of knowledge, is what my dad called it, where he got all of the degrees that we have, just like in storage from all of our family members, and put it up on a wall, and it goes back to like the fucking 1800s.
Oh, that's cool.
And like there's this guy Ray Allen, who at one like when he was an infant, I believe they were coming to Austin from Galveston when he was kidnapped by natives and was ransomed back. They tried to ransom him back to his parents, who at the time only had like a fuck ton of like pecans and like canned
Natives
peaches.
used to hold people for ransom?
All the time.
That's pretty fun.
Dude, they kidnap people all the time.
We want 3 bags of rice.
Dude, yeah.
It's like, that's it?
Yeah, for real. Well, they would kidnap settlers, kids not knowing like if they had anything at all, and then they'd be like, we're ransoming him. And then they'd be like, we have pecans and canned peaches. And they'd be like, give us a can. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just...
We want one of the cans.
Yeah. And so they got him back, obviously. But then later on in his life, apparently he got chased across Texas by the same Indians, like the same tribe of Indians, back
Bummer.
to Galveston.
They're like, we recognize that dude.
Hey, you owe us a can of peaches.
Hey, that guy's got peaches. Get him.
Get him.
It's crazy how like you'll hear ransoms on like movies and TV shows for millions of dollars, and then these people were like, "No, we just want like maybe a meal.
Yeah, we want like a little bit of food.
Maybe just one meal would be pretty tight."
Dude. Yeah, we live in a good time, dude.
We do, because there's no more Native Americans. That's why it's really good, you know.
Yeah, okay. To be fair though, read that book. I'm not saying everything that we did. Like,
What was it called again?
Empire of the Summer Moon. The federal government really fucked over the native population. There is no arguing that they did.
For sure.
You read that book, dude. The Comanche were a fucking problem.
Yeah.
Like a big
How so? What were they doing?
Dude, they would fucking come across like settlements, like people who were sent there by the federal government, right? To fucking settle the land, not knowing what was over here. And they would fucking take out like mass amounts of people. And it is described multiple times in the book. Like they would come across things where it's like, people like the men who were wounded, they left piles of coal on their stomach to just burn through them.
But the argument could be made that we were trespassing on their land, right?
And whose land were they trespassing on? I believe it was the Apache and the Cherokee at one point. I'm just saying, just hear me out.
Okay.
Okay? Because no one really knows who, like, of course, struck first, but we do know the Comanche's way of life before, like as we were settling the area.
Right.
They were a warring tribe. That's how they got by. You know, it's not like they, were farming like the fucking Pueblo. It's not like they were doing like mass settlements or anything like that.
Right.
The way they got by was fucking up other tribes or making deals with making other tribes submit to them to pay them bounty.
So the Comanche were.
Like
It
that's
was
how they live.
It felt more reasonable to just wipe them out than it did to.
They would not make a deal.
They wouldn't make a deal. No. Yeah.
Well, because is the thing, Comancheria was a massive space going from the southernmost part, or like probably like central Mexico, all the way up to like southern Wyoming, and like all across the middle from like Nevada to fucking Oklahoma.
Yeah.
There's this massive area that they controlled the entirety of. And how they lived, their way of life was fuck people up, have them submit and pay bounty. And they also don't have a...
And this all happened once they got the horse?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
It was like a good 150-year period where they owned this entire area. Like just like in rights more than name. And the thing was, too, like the reason why there's such a problem also is that they didn't have one chief. You know, it's not like all of these bands and tribes all, paid tribute to this one guy. No, they all had their own separate chiefs. So if you made a deal with this part of the Comanche, that wouldn't mean that these other two tribes in the area are going to uphold that deal. So that was another problem of why we couldn't come to a peaceful solution with the Comanche.
So why wouldn't these separate tribes fight each other?
They were always fighting each other. But when we got
But they were all considering themselves to be Comanche.
No, the Comanche tribes, no, they would get in like scuffles from here or there. Like there was this one tribe in the Comanche tribes that the other Comanche literally would not like talk to. They wouldn't like everybody who would talk to them about them. Like they would talk to them like, yeah, they're us, but we don't fuck with them because they're brutal.
Yeah.
Like what they do, we don't think is okay.
Mm-hmm.
And these people that are like, we don't think that's okay. These are the people who would like cut a 15-year-old man's fucking dick and balls off and shove it in his mouth.
That's crazy.
And then leave him to die with a fucking pile of coals on him.
Yeah.
And they were like, those guys are crazy. So that's nuts. And like there's this other battle scene where it's like fucking apparently they got to the scene and all of the a lot of the bodies had been removed. Like they weren't there. Oh yeah, that's why. Yeah, we'll talk about it later. But all the bodies had been removed, and all that was left was a pile of eyes.
Oof.
It's a pile of eyes.
And these were other Comanches?
No, this was settlers.
Oh, settlers. Reminds me of the Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
Yeah.
You ever seen that?
Which part?
When the girl's instructed by the guy, like,
yeah, to shoot herself.
You got to kill yourself before you fucking...
No, yeah, because they would fucking...
Because they're going to capture you and do way worse. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, dude, they were doing fucked up shit, dude. And then there's like the Tonkawas, who I think it was the Tonkawas. Tonkawa, I think it was the Tonkawa. But those people, all of the tribes fucking hated, even though they would do deals with them constantly, because those guys were cannibals and would fucking eat people after.
Dude,
that.
Native American, I wish they taught us more about Native American life.
Read that book.
In history, because we just kind of glance over, we go over the French Indian War and all that, but we don't actually talk about like what was going on this continent before all that shit happened.
We'd much rather not talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing, man. I keep saying fucking read that book, but like when you do read it, you'll soon realize why we weren't able to talk about this in school.
They were just murderous.
On both, we were terrible too. But
Yeah.
we weren't.
Maybe you have to meet terrible with terrible. You know what I mean?
Well, there's a fundamental problem. There's another that was another reason why we couldn't come to a peaceful solution, is because there's a fundamental problem between what they were doing and what white settlers deemed as appropriate warfare. Right, like. Torturing was common practice in this country, like between other tribes and just in general. Like if you were from another tribe and you were in a fight with a neighboring tribe and you didn't, like, they would torture you to death.
Right.
Not to get any information. That was just how it was done. That was part of it. and that to white settlers was not okay. And then also they would kidnap, they would take women, and women would also fight in their wars. Like their women would fight and participate, and that also was not okay with the white settlers, right? We were like, that you can't do that. And there was like just a lot of fundamental problems that like they could not come to like
see eye to eye.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And like what the natives would deem as like, this is just how war goes, the U.S. government saw as a war crime.
Yeah,
You know, to where like there was this one situation in Texas where a bunch of Comanche chiefs, the federal government at the time had been dealing with conflicts with these tribes, and these tribes had taken a lot of female captives, and one of the female captives made it. Basically, the whole point was that these chiefs were supposed to come into town with a bunch of these captives, right? All of these captives, and the federal government was supposed to take the captives and then give them like a bunch of money and like this deed that would give them the rights to the land and all this shit.
right.
But what had happened was that the natives, not all of the chiefs were like willing to do that. So like only some of the captives were brought, and a few of them were like notable people that like everybody knew were missing and like belonged to these important people in power and
And they
stuff
didn't
like
give them
that.
back?
No. When they came back with these people, they were like missing ears and like fucking like their nose were all fucked up and shit like that. Like you could clearly see them being tortured. And the natives didn't realize that like
When
what
they said bring them
see
back.
is like, well, no, they're like, we're bringing them back and like no harm, no foul. Like this is just how things go. We're seeing is like you just tortured these people. Like that wasn't part of what we talked about.
We said bring them back intact.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. And so like that, and so what happened was that when they brought them all back, or they brought some of the captives back, and were like looking for a deal and shit.
Yeah.
They got locked in the courtroom, and everybody shot them.
Oh shit.
The chiefs, yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't realize when they walked into town with like all these super fucked up captives that like the public was seeing that and being like, we fucking hate these guys.
Yeah, the public response is probably a big reason, because then when you start doing stuff like that, then people hold grudges and they want to retaliate.
Yeah.
And then it kind of goes back and forth.
And like that's what I'm saying. It's like in their defense, that's how things had gone their whole way of life, like their whole culture's existence. That's like how things went. So they didn't think that that was going to be met with such hostility.
Yeah, it reminds me of a joke that Nate made the other day. It's like, it's always been white people versus white people. But whenever it's white people versus another type of people, we're always like, oh, they're genociding, or oh, they're doing. It's always like
They're doing something that's not.
they're doing something that's off, that isn't right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which
Like,
is,
like what other examples? Could you give me some more examples?
so like in his joke, he basically goes like, white people always win wars with other white people because it's always just the way we work is just follow orders. Like there's a way of doing things, and you just follow that way, and that's just the way it is. And then he goes, but then the first time we lost a war was Vietnam, because we got there and we're like, damn, these guys are just freestyling. They don't know. They're just winging it.
These guys are fucking freestyling. I don't know.
We're over there like marching in line and planes, and they're just
We
like,
look like
no,
the fucking
dude.
British over there.
Yeah, these guys are duct taping bombs to their mouth and just running into a fucking group of people. Like, they don't give a fuck, dude. Whatever it takes is what they're doing.
I mean, we did some crazy shit in Vietnam.
Oh,
too.
yeah,
Like,
we did crazy
of,
shit,
all
but
of the rules went to the fucking pisser.
We did crazy shit with bombings and napalm,
Yeah,
but
dude, fucking Agent Orange was against the Geneva Conventions.
yes, a lot of that shit was crazy. But you have to admit, what the Vietnamese were willing to do
was insane.
was fucking
Insane.
bananas.
It was brutal, dude.
And it's because they didn't have to.
They're not held to this fucking thing.
They don't need to make deals with France or England for like trade goods or something. They don't care if they look ugly.
Well, they're honestly
They can make a
to be
trap
fair,
with spikes in it. Yeah.
like they're lucky that fucking like Yeah, this is probably a stupid point to me. I was just gonna say that like Vietnam's lucky that they don't have like a shit ton of like valuable natural resources because like I feel like we probably would have stuck around a little longer.
If Vietnam was as large as China, we probably would have stuck around a lot longer.
Oh, we would have finished that.
Yeah. But like China was already so red, there was no getting on it. And at that point, China was sort of protected by
We're
Russia.
trying to like stop the sprawl.
Yeah, we're trying to stop the growth. So that's why we went into Korea and Vietnam, is because like we could go in there and fuck shit up and not have to worry about direct war.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is still kind of what's going on now with Ukraine.
Yeah, but I'm too retarded to talk about that. Fucking.
It's
I saw a
just
statistic the other day about like how many people have died in the Ukraine-Russia conflict, and it's like fucking more people than Iraq, Vietnam, and fucking Korea combined.
I would agree. Probably, but they're not Americans, so we don't give a shit.
Here's another thing that I was curious about. I do need to piss, but
Yeah.
fucking someone was talking to me about how maybe it was a podcast, but someone was saying, "Do you not feel like we might be in World War III? Like we're just not saying that it is." There's so many open conflicts right now. Pakistan, fucking India, we got Ukraine, Russia, we got Palestine, Israel, and then fucking China is like about to fucking, just consume Taiwan, just fucking make it part of China, and so we've been doing flyovers over there too to like just be like, hey, don't even think about it. Like,
I'm of the opinion that World War III in the next 50 years is probably not possible. And the reason...
like, if we make it 50 years, then it's not going to happen?
It could happen 50 years from now, but in the next 50, there's no way.
Like, you don't think it'll happen until the fifth... Like,
after 50 years, I don't know what's going to happen.
No
like, the world can change enough that I'm like,
okay,
I don't understand. Yeah. But I think the next 50, I think we're still... It reminds me of like the Greeks. When you listen to like the Greek warring situations, they would have these massive wars, and then they'd have moments of peace for like 100 years or so. And I still think we're in a peace world post World War II. World War II was such a fucking spike of holy shit, this is awful. Like the amount of people that died was insane. Yeah. It was great. The amount of people that died was insane. That everyone's still nervous about that. The fact that we're all like World War III is because we're all still thinking and reading and worried about World War II. It's still so fresh in our minds.
That's what I was thinking as well. Was like, I mean, I don't know. I was thinking that everybody's is like fresh in their minds because World War II we found the limit.
Yeah,
right? We found the thing that like
we were like we don't want to do that
like,
again. Yeah,
well, World War I we were like chemical gas is fucked up. We can't do that again.
World War I was a warm up.
Like it was a warm up for World War II, which was insane. But then we found the limit when we created the atomic bomb, and we were like, we just dropped 2 of these. It leveled the cities. They're gone now. They don't exist anymore.
The big thing that also that shuts down World War III is the nukes. Nukes.
That we all know now that it's assured destruction on both sides. Like,
so that's why we're like we need to chill the fuck out because the nuke is just too big.
But I kind of lead into is like even with that being said, like when I say do you not think that it could be World War III right now is because I think it is. We've all thought of World War III, like when it hits, like the nukes are gonna fly and like all this shit's gonna happen. If everybody knows that if the nukes fly, we're all fucked, isn't it possible that we can still go to war and fucking, fight out conflicts for, specified interests of certain certain countries?
And that's what we do now.
Yeah.
Just not directly.
But we're not using the nukes. Like, there's no way anybody's going to use
it. Like, the Ukraine war essentially is Russia versus the U.S.
Yes.
But we're using a proxy army. Yeah. Yeah. Like, essentially, that's what it is. The Pakistan-India conflict has been brewing a while. Taiwan, China, nothing happening yet, but it's been brewing. North versus South Korea is essentially China v. U.S.,
So you're saying that, like, because what I feel whenever I hear all this is like things are bubbling up to a boiling point.
Right.
But what you're saying is maybe this is just how things happen. Like we're going to have a lot of conflicts that don't really lead to too much change, but then we're going to have some peace afterwards.
Yeah, any conflict that we're going to have personally with Russia is going to be dealt with on the battlefield in Ukraine.
Yeah.
And I don't think we'll ever directly go to war with Russia in the next 50 years.
Honestly, I've been thinking about it for a while. Where I think, if anything, like some kind of trade deal is going to happen because the reason, like Russia needs Ukraine. You know, it's been invaded through the Ukraine before, and it's said multiple times that if you put UN missiles and like weapon systems in Ukraine, then like that's the line that you can't cross.
Right?
Like, they've said that a million times, and then we fucking did that. But they also like they care about Ukraine because it's got that pipeline, right? That
I think the
pipeline.
big thing, and this is coming from someone who did graduate as a Russian neuroscience major.
There you go.
So the big thing for me personally is
guy.
like, what's up? Yeah, I'm gonna slap it out. The Russians, dude, Russia. It's like for them, it's like losing Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a big piece of their country. It's a big piece of their history. It's more like losing Texas is really what it's more like.
Ukraine
to the United
is so
States.
much smaller than Texas and Alaska.
I know, I'm trying to make an analogy. I'm saying, like, imagine...
It'd be like if we lost Louisiana.
No, it's more valuable. Yeah. Ukraine is way more valuable. The Ukraine...
It's a valuable area.
It's
New York? Like...
It's more valuable, I think, than New York. The reason why Ukraine is so valuable is because it's the only place where they can grow bread, pretty much in, like, all of Russia. Yeah. And it's the only place that has a connection to the Black Sea, which connects to the Mediterranean. Yeah. And that's the only fucking...
Don't they also have St. Petersburg, though?
Well, the problem with St. Petersburg is that for 6 months out of the year, it's frozen. So they can't bring any ships out.
What about, what's the other fucking place?
They have a Krasis port or something, which is by Poland, which is also frozen 6 months of the year. But and they also have to go through Poland.
But what you're saying is that it's the most accessible port.
That's why they wanted Crimea. They're like, we're the largest country on the fucking planet, and we don't have access to a freshwater port on a western seaboard. Like, that's fucking bullshit. So they really want that, which is why they want Ukraine. They're like, Ukraine has always been an ally. Yeah. And only in the last 20 years has Ukraine slowly been like, we kind of like being European. Like, we want to be more European and less Russian. And the Russians see that as a threat because they're like, if we lose this, we lose our ability to trade. We lose our ability to grow as a country. We lose a lot. It's a huge hit. So I get why they want Ukraine. I do.
Yeah, no, I get it too. But and now we're just fucking leaking into but then there's just a fundamental problem in Russia. Like maybe they should just change their whole fucking, whole getup that they got going on with this fucking crazy secretive dictator that they've had, a communist dictator for like fucking how long now? 60 years?
He's been Putin's been in office since 2001, I believe. 2000, something like that. 1998, maybe.
When was the fall of the Soviet?
That was 1989.
Oh shit. Yeah,
and then they had Boris Yeltsin, who was their first prime minister of Russia. But he was he was a drunk.
I pulled the 60 years out of.
You were thinking just how long the Soviet Union was around. Yeah. But now it's just Russia. But the point is that if there is a world war going on, it's just us fighting Russia and Ukraine.
Yeah.
But not with American troops, with Ukrainian troops, with Russia.
Iran. Like, because who's backing up Hezbollah?
But we're not directly fighting them. We just
bombed them.
We bombed the shit out of them. Yeah.
Yeah, not direct at all.
But, we don't have boots on the ground. We're not, like, invading.
Yeah, that's our big thing, boots on the ground.
When you get boots on the ground, then it's like, oh, shit, Then
things are getting serious.
And the whole thing with...
Take a piss, man.
Yeah, take a piss. What's up? Down there and to the left. It is Wilson. Those are nice pants. Yeah, those look nice.
tracksuit at a fucking discount store. It's fantastic.
Discount.
Yeah, did you see that they fucking... First of all, Diddy's free, and that
I think he still has
Epstein-
two more accusations to Trump. He's free of 3 of 5.
Got it. And then Epstein,
Yeah, they said no files.
no list, and no didn't kill himself.
It's bullshit.
Dude, this is fucking crazy.
It's bullshit, dude.
I've been gaslighted by dumb women before. I'm not gonna be gaslit by my fucking federal government.
Yeah.
Here.
I mean, like, but what do you do? I mean,
I don't know what we do. Do we
What do
all
you
just
do?
fucking hit the streets? I don't know. Are we
It's-
willing to just be like,
are you really going to hit the streets for the fucking Epstein files? Probably
But-
not.
Yeah, but I mean, exactly. That's my point. Is like we would never hit the
I
streets
bet some
because they're
fucking-
like he didn't kill himself, and we're openly saying that he didn't kill himself and that there's no list. Meanwhile, the entire public knows that there are fucking mountains of documents on this fucking guy, and you're not. So it's basically like
This-
you're
this-
hitting the streets for this fucking guy for this conspiracy theory, but at the same time you're also hitting the streets because you're like, I actively am saying that I don't like the fact that my federal government has been infiltrated by a cabal of fucking evil people.
This is our JFK.
It's crazy.
This
dude.
is our JFK. We will just never know.
No,
That's what's
I
gonna
can't-
happen.
I can't.
We're just never going to know, man.
I can't never know.
This
dude.
is our JFK. It's just never going to happen. Never going to come out. People are going to be on TV shows and podcasts and radio shows going, oh, I have secret info. And then they're going to end up being bullshit. And we'll never know. And then at some point, 60 years from now, someone's going to be on their deathbed and be like, I was on the client list. And then maybe that would help. But
No.
we're never going to know. Even the JFK shit, all the files they
nothing ever
released.
came out,
Nothing
yeah.
came out, man. You know
the
why?
CIA is too fucking powerful.
Yeah, because the CIA is like, A, some of those people are still alive. And B, if we admit foul play, that will still hurt the agency to this day.
Yeah.
It would.
100%.
And it
100%.
100% would.
Because
If-
we would all be, dude, all of the people, everybody who's older than us would just know in their hearts, like, holy shit, they did it. They
But we
actually
just
did.
have to know in our hearts, like, yeah, the CIA was probably thinking JFK is not getting behind invading Cuba.
Yeah.
And we need a president that fucking will.
Yeah.
And LBJ is waiting in the VP slot, ready to fucking go. Let's put a bullet in this fucking guy.
100%.
That's 100% what happened. I mean, like that, we all know that. But if they showed proof,
I got a question. So you know how everybody like compares like Trump getting shot at to that?
oh, that's bullshit.
That you don't think the CIA had anything to do with
No,
it?
I don't think it was a CIA.
Well, I'm just curious because I'm like, because I'm not an expert. I don't remember him talking about Iran like at all before that happened. Mm-hmm. And then after he, got shot, like one of the first things that he said when people were asking him like, "Do you have any suspicions on who was behind this?" His first answer was Iran. And I'm just like, do you think maybe the CIA was like he wasn't down with invading Iran or like doing anything with Iran, and then they took a shot at him, and then he's like, okay, fine, I'll go with the fucking flow.
Oh, then he switched his line.
Yeah. He's like, no, it was Iran.
I think Trump flip-flops enough for me to just assume that he would have said one thing and then another pretty quickly. I just think if it was anyone, it was just the Democrats in general. Like if it was anybody, it was some kind of
It was
higher
the
up.
DNC.
Not the DNC, but like maybe some very high up political contributors to the DNC.
Hillary Clinton.
Like, remember BlackRock? The fucking kid was in a BlackRock commercial.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
It was the fucking Clinton.
So
dude.
if it was like a very high up corporate, because there are corporate interests in the Democratic Party.
Huge ones.
So
George
if
Soros is the
they
biggest fucking
created some kind of conglomerate to send a kid out to fucking do this, some radical kid that's already deranged and clearly sick, put a gun in his hand, give him a plan, get him out there. I could totally see that happening
Yeah,
for
me too.
sure.
You can't see the CIA doing that exact same thing.
The CIA, not so much. I feel like their
Why?
motive is less than just people that want money.
Well, but here's my argument: is that I'm not saying that I'm dead on the motive, and I think that we're a little too uninformed.
What's the CIA's motive?
That's what I'm saying. I think that we're a little too uninformed to claim what their motive is. You know, like even decades later after the JFK assassination, you can be like, oh, it's because he wasn't down to invade Cuba. Oh, it's because him and his family were talking about dismantling the CIA altogether.
Because that's motive.
Yeah, all of that stuff.
But I'm saying CIA motive and Trump's.
But you're saying that decades later, right?
Yes.
And so I'm saying like right now, there's no way to know what.
Yeah,
the motive
hindsight
might
could be 2020, but I don't know. I mean,
like, that sounds more like the CIA than a political party that not only like they kind of pedestal themselves on like we're the party who plays fair, even though we all know
they don't.
We all know they don't. We all know they don't. But like,
if there's anything I've learned, what's the DNC could kill people? Yeah, for sure. For sure, dude. For sure. I think here's what I think happened.
We live in a massive third world
For
country.
sure, I think they could kill. Here's what I think happened. In the 70s, 80s, and even a lot of the 90s, I think that Republicans had a massive, massive advantage over everything. I think Republicans, generally speaking, controlled most things.
I'd agree.
Even Bill Clinton, when he won, I still think there was a lot of pull for Republicans. Bush is when that started to swing. Bush was the last Republican president that like had 8 years solid that like held ground. And then the world and culture kind of shifted blue with Obama. Obama legitimately changed the landscape of politics.
We were all down with it.
We were all like
no
blue.
one was down with fucking invading Iraq.
Yes. Everybody was officially like, we need to be thinking in a liberal blue way. And Obama changed. He was good. He was a good speaker. He was good. But what happened is it shifted the power. Everybody in the back office, all the deep state people that people talk about,
donors and shit,
all of them became less red and became more blue because that was the move. And the longer they were in power, the more and more power they realized they had. So then when Obama left office, these people were all already installed in the government. And they were like, oh, we're just going to, Hillary will win. And then when Trump won, they lost their shit. And they started doing everything they can to get him out. There was the media and all this stuff to get him out. And then Biden comes in and kind of grabs power back a little bit to the blue side. But I think there was
1 second, and then we realized
for 1 second, and we realized that he's a psycho. Not a psycho, but like he's an old man.
He's an old man.
And then when it was going to swing back again, because clearly Biden was going to lose, they had to take a big swing. They were like, we need to do something fucking
black woman with no
crazy.
Primary. Get her out there.
No primary was crazy.
That was a wild move.
The no primary was nuts. And I consider myself to be a liberal Democrat person. My parents are super liberal. I'm from Palo Alto, California, like the most liberal place on the planet. And when they were like, Kamala, and it's like, she wasn't even in the primary.
We didn't even talk about this.
This wasn't allowed. So they tried to shoot him because it was the only answer. Now,
That's a good theory.
Who was it? Was it fucking CIA? I don't think so. I think it was a bunch of rich people that were making money off Democrats.
I think maybe
Democratic
the CIA
legislation
probably had something to do with it, but I think you might be onto something. But I think maybe everybody had a little bit of something to do with it because if you look, did you see the fucking 60 Minutes with Kamala Harris, the unedited one?
No, I never saw it.
Dude, it's worth a watch.
Is it bad?
It's insane, dude. Because she sounds so fucking like war hockey and like fucking like so down with like what we're doing in Gaza and like just she needs more money to this stuff. It was
so was Hillary Clinton.
And she was just rambling about this. So I'm saying like maybe common interests had something to do with it. But at the end of the day, I'm of a mind where like I don't really lean this way or that way. Like, of course, like I think like I've got a lot of opinions, I'm sure, but I think I'm a pretty, open-minded guy. Like I don't see problems with gay marriage or like fucking abortions or shit like that and blah 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 blah. But I think I'm in the same boat as a lot of people where we're all kind of coming out of this fog where we start to realize like maybe they're all the same thing.
I think
like,
the abortion topic is all bullshit. That's pushed.
All of it is
to just get us to vote one way or the other.
The gay stuff.
It's
the fucking,
all just
the fucking race.
It's shit
dividing.
that doesn't matter that they put in front of us so that we pick a side. That's all it is, dude.
What I'm trying to say is like, and I don't think there is a side. I think no matter what they're trying to get you passionate enough to vote
It's a
and
zero
think that you're
game.
doing something, when really like it doesn't matter who you vote for, dude.
No,
like,
I think there is. I think there are sides. I think it's a giant gamble. It's literally special interest groups going, how about this? Let's put our money into the blue camp. And if they win, they promised us tax cuts here, tax cuts here, tax cuts here, a little bit of leeway here, some progression on something that a campaign
and
we
I'm
want.
I'm gonna fade that by sending some lobbyists to the other side and like get at least a couple of things done over here.
So they're all like, so let's dump a bunch of money into this campaign for that candidate, and then they're going to make Fruit Loops filled with arsenic because that's good for profits.
Yeah.
And then so the Fruit Loops camps are on the blue. And then there are other companies who are like, let's gamble on red. It's literally a fucking roulette table. That's what it is. And there's people gambling on fucking black and red, blue and red. And if it hits their color, then they're like, yay, we're going to make a bunch of fucking money. That's all it is. It's just fucking rich people gambling.
Yeah.
And then I have to listen to some chick on a date telling me that I'm a bigot because I believe this.
Dude, it's fucking crazy, man. Like, I just try to not even bring up anything anymore. Like, I'm just talking to my brother about this, where I'm like, I'm of a mind nowadays where unless you're telling me something that is just, without a doubt, one of the most interesting things ever, right? We discovered a new species in the deep ocean. Like, okay, what was that about? Or like, something like that.
That's cool.
Unless you're giving me a crazy fact that I'm like really interested in.
Keep it to yourself.
Or you're fucking saying a funny thing.
Yeah.
Is gonna make me laugh. Shut the fuck up. Don't talk to me.
I completely agree.
Like, quit it.
Because, like, we don't know anything. Like, I hate when people are like, did you see what Trump did today? And it's like,
No, but sometimes he's done things that I'm like, bad idea, and then it worked out. So like, I don't know.
I don't know. Like, and you don't know either. And maybe we should just shut the fuck up and we shouldn't know. Maybe that's
you're
what
not
should
a
happen.
politician. Maybe you went to fucking communications major. You fucking dumb bitch. Like, maybe I'm a film student that flunked out of college. Like, what are we talking?
And I hate
about?
when people are like, he's the next Hitler. It's like, things seem pretty okay.
Like, I don't see 6 million dead Jews. Like right here.
Yeah, they're deporting people. That's not great.
But that's not the same.
It's not the same though. It's not the same. It's just not the same.
It's fucking not.
It's really just not the same. And yeah, the deportings can be sad, but it's just not the same, bro. It is what it is. Fucking Obama was drone striking the fuck out of Mexico and people in like Iran.
I was about to say he bombed the fuck out of Libya, and
he was blowing people up left and right.
I think there were more drone strikes under Obama than any other president.
I think that's right. Yeah. So it comes down to: do you want drone strikes and people blowing up far away, or your next door neighbor's grandfather gets deported?
Yeah, you get told to go back to your country.
Yeah.
Which one do you want? I don't know, man.
I don't know. That's a hard question to answer.
Yeah.
How did we get here?
I don't know, dude. That's my other problem too. Is that every conversation, no matter what, dude, it always just ends up coming back to the same shit. Where it's like, what's going on today? The politics or the.
I do
today
feel
is fucked.
I do feel like it's not as bad though as it was in 2016 when Trump first was running.
No, not even.
It was fucking
That shit
bananas.
was nuts, dude. Everybody was so passionate.
Everybody was a menace. Like my parents were even very passionate. Now they're like, we just don't even we don't even
they
pay
just
attention.
Don't even care. Or I mean, my parents actually. No, my dad's dead, and then my fucking mom is super duper liberal, like very very Farley, but we don't get into conversations about that stuff just
Right.
because I'm like, dude, like you're fucking she thinks I'm a cynic where I'm just like everything that she says, I'm like, you're a dumbass for thinking that.
Yeah. But, you know, maybe at some point when I get older, I'm going to start caring more about politics in a way that I can actually care. But, like, now I'm a single...
I don't see it, dude.
You don't see it?
I don't see it.
Yeah, me neither. I was a political science major, and when I graduated, I was like, there's absolutely no way I want to do this for a living. This is the saddest fucking piece of garbage job.
That's kind of like my fucking point too, is that like none of these people that we're all talking about this shit and giving opinions, we're not like maybe a generous 20% of us are fucking poli-sci majors or like people that actually studied politics.
Yeah.
The rest of us are just fucking normies or trying to do something else. It's like, this is not what you know about.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have opinions for sure. But like, that's your opinion. Keep it to yourself. I don't give a fuck about it.
It's just an opinion. Someone was talking about how, like, my dad says this a lot. He's like, back in my day, everyone used to watch the same channel.
Yeah.
And we got our information from the same place, and it was easier and a better life. And I was like...
So you're just lied to once.
Yeah, exactly. And that's kind of awful. And people complain about today where it's like, it's just like information thrown at you from a million different angles. And it's like, but this is better, I think.
It is. Because
I think
you
it's
can
better.
At least develop your own opinion.
You can at least come up with your own. Yeah.
No, I was looking at my notes about shit because I want to fucking move on from politics. But I was thinking about this the other day because, you know, when I was writing those jokes about the floods and stuff, I was just trying to got on the thing of like, think about the other like dark shit from like your, you know, growing up or whatever that you might want to make a joke about or think is funny. And I remember this, that I think that there's something here that's pretty funny, but I don't know how to make it obvious.
What is it?
So like when I was like 12, me and my family used to always go to Port Aransas every year in the summer for a beach trip with the like whole family, right? And we were up there. I was like 12 years old, and we were with my buddy at the time, and my family. We were leaving Port Aransas, and we would always stop in town to like go grab some candy and go grab like some merch or go to the merchandise store, and then we'd hit the road, right? And so when I was young, I used to like self-harm, right? I was very depressed. And at the time, I was like, you know, wearing long sleeve shirts and shit like that. And my brother and sister, like, I think knew what was going on, but my parents didn't really. And I remember this being a funny thought, whereas like, because when my mom found out, it was right outside the candy store before we went to the merchandise store, and she was like, and she freaked out, like loud, you know, it was very embarrassing. And my siblings just grabbed my buddy and was like, yo, come with us to the merchandise store, while my mom was like fucking freaking out about this. And I remember right after her freak out and like both my parents finding out that like that's what's going on, 5 minutes after that, I was looking at hermit crabs. You know what I'm saying? I was like looking at hermit crabs for sale.
You're like, oh, dude, these things are tight, dude.
Yeah, and looking at
tight.
fucking shark tooth necklaces. I was like, like
so
this one's
sick.
got a fucking blue tint on it. Like,
You forget you're sad for a second.
dude, I was like, fucking chicks are gonna think I'm so mysterious with this fucking black shark tooth on. They're gonna think I'm such a bad boy. This is gonna be crazy. They're like, oh, this hermit.
Did you have a puka necklace when you were a kid? Were you one of
No, I
those?
didn't have a puka necklace. I had a bunch of stupid shit though. I did have.
How old are you again?
I'm 25. I had a metal, like an all metal link necklace with a metal tooth on it. You know, like, and it looked like those, like, you know, like those magnet things that you used to, like, you know, with the balls and like the little sticks that you used to like make things out of.
Yeah.
You know, like that's what it looked like, and it was just like fucking metal tooth. I thought it was so fucking sick.
Fuck. You're like 10. Like, I'm gonna get so much pussy in this thing.
So I think that there's something funny in there. It's again. This is
funny.
my problem, is that I always have these too sad of a
What did
premise
you-
for not a funny
I know
enough
it is.
punchline.
That's pretty sad. It is pretty sad. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not a
Because
funny
the sad piece is, yeah, you were self-harming, and it's like, that's sad.
Yeah, and you're 12. Like, that's sad.
You gotta dumb it down more.
I have to burn through the I have to burn through the story, I guess.
I think
and
if you
get
go
to the
like,
punchline.
yeah, you gotta burn through that part pretty fast, and just be like, I used to do this. Okay.
Yeah.
And then try to get to that piece.
It's like, I just thought it was funny that like 5 minutes after that, I was looking at hermit crabs being like, oh, that one has a cool design on it.
It's still hard though to pull that off. I know, dude. It's hard.
I know. Yeah, I'll keep working on it. Needs work.
Needs a little bit of work.
Dollar wings.
Dollar wings. Someone took a video of me at that the other day, and it was just me going, anyway, dollar wings. Just bombing a joke and then going, dollar wings.
Dude, I got all of my clips together for the first time since I've been doing stand-up. Like, getting them all to, like, the same, like, folder, you know? And I was looking at them all, and I think I might start posting just all of my bombs. It's so funny.
Bomb collection #1.
It's so funny watching me, like, because like there are sets where I'm kind of killing, you know, like I'm doing really good, and then I've got confidence, and then I like rip this one bit, and it just falls fucking flat, like not even a single chuckle out of the drunk lady. Like,
I got a crazy one that I've been doing lately that's really fucked up. And sometimes it hits so hard, and sometimes it bombs so hard because it's kind of racist. But the joke is, I basically just yell. I go, Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves. He also invented income taxes. Was it worth it? And then I'm like, right, boys? Sounds like he fucked us twice on that one.
Fucking. That's a great bit, dude. That's fantastic.
Oh my god! Yeah, I do it, and like
I've never seen you rip that one.
I do it, and it usually kills among comedians.
God,
but then, like,
so funny.
Among normal people, they're like, "Yo,
what the fuck, man?" Oh, fuck, dude. That's great, though. I think that's a fantastic bit.
Oh, it's funny.
Oh, yeah. Fucking.
It's just so short and quick, and just like, it's fun
I
to do.
love
Like
those jokes. It's just short, quick, to the point.
I
It's
love a
literally
joke
fucking
like
5
that.
words.
That's why I like the camp counselor one. I think that's so funny.
Oh, it's great. No, dude, that would have killed with me if, like, dude, I'd given you the context of what bits I was, like, looking for, and you gave me one that was, like, kind of in the ballpark.
Yeah.
Not really.
I was just thinking about. I was like, actually, I did write
Really
a joke
had
recently.
nothing to do with fucking.
I've been doing a lot of impressions lately. I've been like, I like the impression jokes just because they're so they're kind of they're silly
goofy.
and they're
very
goofy. I like a silly
I love
kind
a
of cute
silly,
joke.
goofy bit.
I've been trying another one, and this one actually did pretty good. I don't think it's that funny, but it's kind of funny. And I go, this is my impression of an 85-year-old school shooter. And then I'm like, that isn't music. That's the whole thing. It's pretty dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb.
I mean, that's one of these guys. I forget his name, but is a fucking comic in Austin that does this bit. I think he did it on Kill Tony, where he's like, "This is my impression of a guy who forgot his gun threatening someone."
Oh, yeah. That's Miles
You got a
Johnson.
problem, buddy?
That's Miles Johnson.
That's so funny.
You got a fucking problem?
You got a
pal?
fucking problem, pal?
Yeah, that's
so
a
funny.
great joke by Miles. That is
Fantastic.
fucking hilarious.
What's his name?
Miles
what?
Johnson. He is
Miles
actually probably one of the funniest people I've seen on stage. He's fucking hilarious.
Dude, I
dude.
saw that bit. I saw him do it at the Creek in the Cave. I was like, that's such a fucking funny bit.
He has a great one about Hogwarts and Harry Potter, too. He's like, Hogwarts might be kind of like a black guy because there's like a word he shouldn't be saying.
Harry Potter, you mean?
Yeah. He's like, no, he's like, Harry Potter
Or
is
you
kind of like a wigger. You know,
Yeah.
he's like, because there's a word that he shouldn't be saying, but he says it a lot.
And everybody freaks out.
And everyone's like, Harry, please stop saying. He's like, nah, man, I fucking Voldemort looking ass. Like,
That's great, dude. That's
no,
a
it's so
hilarious bit.
funny. Yeah.
So that's what I like those like quick and to the point ones.
Yeah, he
Like-
just gets right to the point. It's so funny.
So I was thinking about that Kanye bit that I was working on, where it's like, George Bush doesn't care about black people. The Jews control the media.
Oh,
What's
that
the
wasn't
next-
a bit. That was Kanye.
It was like, what's the next hot take? Kanye, the sky is blue.
Yeah.
Like, fucking, there's waves in the ocean.
I
Nancy
loved-
Pelosi's a bitch. I don't know.
I loved Mike Myers' face sitting next to Kanye when he said that. He goes, George Bush doesn't care about black people. And you see Mike Myers
double
next to him
take-
like, oh,
the double
God
take
damn
is
it. Yeah.
crazy.
He's like, dude, what are you saying, bro?
He just looks at the camera and then you like see it like, oh, no
He's
way.
like, oh my
No
God.
way.
Just instantly is like, I can't believe you just said that.
That was a part of that Kanye. This just popped in my head. This could maybe roll too, where it's like fucking, because he's saying obvious things, or it's like, you know, like sucking your cousin's dick is fun. Like, fucking obviously. I don't know, something.
Yeah. I am kind of hungry. Do you want to call it?
Yeah, let's call it. I gotta go smoke some weed and watch Jurassic Park.
We are calling it
I'm late.
Wilson Brown. Peace.
Peace out.